Hey guys, welcome to Crypto India. I am host Shiv. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. So this is the channel that we talk about cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, blockchain, ICOs, news, developments, and market sentiments around the globe. Because there's nothing much to talk about right now in India. As of now, China is hot, and the other countries are doing something or the other, but India is keeping quiet. So we will cover everything around the globe right now. So the first news that I bring to you is Malaysian central government has drafted a bill, and they will be probably regulating, having some kind of regulations and guidelines on cryptocurrencies by the end of this year, which is December. Then I have a news from Australia. The Australian government will end the double taxation of cryptocurrencies. We'll talk about that in detail later on. And the third news is that the once again the Bitcoin is criticized by the traditional hedge fund manager, which we are really used to right now. I mean, every traditional businessman wants to criticize Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies because they simply don't understand, right? Before that, we will get into the coin market cap. We'll have a look at the coinmarket.com first. So we have Bitcoin at about $3,800. So it has dropped down to about 100 by 120 $30 from last night. You have Ethereum at 281 US dollar. You have Bitcoin Cash at 471 US dollar. You see most of them are in minus today as well. Litecoin at $51. You have Dash at $343. So not much of a difference in the pricing. The market looks pretty stable for right now. So I only talk about the top 5 and top 6. Sometimes some of my favorite coins that I really keep a close eyes on, like Neo and Moneros and others, but they all look pretty stable right now, so there is nothing much to talk about those coins. Let's jump onto the news from Malaysia. So the Malaysia central government is close to drafting a new rules and guidelines for cryptocurrencies market. So Mohammed bin Ibrahim, who is the governor of Nigerian Malaysian Bank, he says that we hope that by the end of this year we will be able to come out with some guidelines on cryptocurrencies, particularly those related to anti-money laundering and terrorist financing. We want to ensure that there are clear guidelines for those who want to participate in the sector, which is amazing. In back in 2014, it was the same government which was not clear on cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin, and they said that they said something like they would not support they would something ban it, or they said that it's not a legal tender, uh, which is pretty normal in this space, because it's the same thing which has happened with Russia in back in 2014, who had literally banned Bitcoin just like China have. But right now, not only they have reopened the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency trade, but they have also listed it on the Moscow exchange, and also they have set up mining farms for mining these cryptocurrencies back in Russia. So it's pretty normal. So what is coming out from Malaysia is that they want to regulate it and put guidelines to avoid any money laundering and terrorist financing, which is really important for any government across the globe. So I think this is what they should be looking out for. Instead of trying to stop or trying to ban things, just put some regulations around it, some guidelines around it, so that people there are safe, the investors are safe. At the same time, it is not being misused for this illegal activities, because that's all we can do, because this technology cannot be stopped, cannot be reversed. So all you can do is you can put some guidelines for, so that people can refer to it, and accordingly they can follow it. And it also helps the government in their taxation, in getting some revenue out of the transactions, cryptocurrencies transactions which are happening within the country. So that's a great move, I think, by the Malaysian government. Similarly, in Australia, the Australian government has removed the double taxation. So what used to happen there is, for example, in India also, when you buy some Bitcoins or the cryptocurrencies from the exchanges, Indian exchanges, there is a transaction fee and there is a GST also. And then when you spend those Bitcoins and cryptocurrencies to buy other stuff in, like to buy an Amazon voucher or to pay your bills, again you're going through the same taxation. So it becomes double taxation. You have, once you paid for while buying it, and then again you're paying while paying for your products and services. So Australia has ended that. So Australia says that when it comes to, so let me read out this for you. So currently consumers who use digital currency can effectively bear GST twice: once the purchase of the digital currency, and once again on its use in exchanges for other goods and services subject to the GST. The bill will ensure that the Australians are no longer charged GST on purchase of digital currencies. So it means that when they buy Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies from the exchanges, there would be no GST, there will be no tax. Their taxes will only apply when they are buying products and services using those cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin, allowing it to be treated same as the physical money for GST purpose. So that digital currencies are being treated as same as the fiat money of Australian government, which is a great move again by Australian, must say. So we have seen Japan legalizing, you have Russia already coming out with regulations, you have Malaysian government I spoke to you guys about, and then Australia. So very good positive news from across the globe when it comes to cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin. Let's read out some negative news now from one of the fund manager, the traditional fund manager. His name is, he went ahead and criticized the Bitcoin, saying that it cannot be used for daily transactions, and we have, it's a bubble. Like, it's pretty normal for people to say like Bitcoin is a bubble. So as the founder and a head of Bridgewater is one of the top hedge fund management company, and operating since 1975, one of the top one for sure. They have about 350 plus clientels, and his CEO and the founder Ray Dalio says that Bitcoin is nothing but, it's a highly speculative market, and Bitcoin is a bubble. Another statement, he said, it is a shame. It could be a currency, it could work conceptually, but the amount of speculation that it is going on and the lack of transaction hurts it. So in his view, it can never be successful. That is what he has to say, that Bitcoin can never operate as a day-to-day transactional cryptocurrency, which is, we will see that. I mean, we have heard millions and millions of these like comments, but only time can tell. So okay, now some other news. It is for the girls. Okay, so Bitcoin are girls' best friend. The diamonds for BTC in New York. One of the merchant in New York is selling diamond jewelry for Bitcoin. Exactly. So his name is diamond retailer Samer Halima in New York will begin accepting and trading Bitcoin as a payment. He said that because trading and retailing via Bitcoins can be done from anywhere in the world, it is especially beneficial for our suppliers in Africa and our clients from developing countries like China, Brazil, South Africa, Nigeria, India, Uzbekistan. We also believe that in the future of currency will revolutionize the luxury goods marketplace, and the use of this digital currency will make trading and purchase of our clients and contact easier, cheaper and faster. Of course, it will. There is no doubt about that. So these are the news coming out from around the globe. I spoke to you guys about Indian cryptocurrency Lakshmi, which may not be a good idea. I mean, Money Control has printed a very good article, given up a very good article which validates my opinion on Lakshmi cryptocurrency, which I will talk to you guys about in the next video, because I really want to keep this video very, very short for you guys to go through it quickly through the day and not waste a lot of time. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you have not hit the subscribe button, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Share these channels with more and more of your friends so that they can be updated on this cryptocurrency news. Remember, we are just in the beginning of our biggest era, so you guys are lucky enough to be a part of it, all of us for sure. And let's keep ourselves updated and grow together, and let's spread this knowledge and wealth. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Do get